What's up, guys? We have a live trading recap for today. Happy Halloween. It's going to be a very intriguing day to start and see what the markets wanted to do. Yesterday, the Feds did cut rates. We had FOMC meetings. Today, we have no news except Trump meeting with China, which I'm expecting to have a bullish impact on the market. We can go into that. So, yes, right off the bat, if we look at today, October 30th, I believe it's no news. I might be wrong. All right, we have FOMC member Bowman speaks at 8:55 a.m. and then at 9:30 we have natural gas storage. It's really all for today, and potentially Trump meeting with China. So coming into higher time frames, we can look over here on ES. We've been just ranging higher and higher. Market has been pushing like ridiculous amounts. It's just we're making all new all-time highs. And yesterday FOMC came out and pushed us bullish, which I thought was going to push us bearish. But now we're getting some coming into the day. This is from 7, some bearish reaction off of that coming down. And after this consolidating range around 7, we've just ripped down. We ended up getting a 15-minute SMT, 5-minute break of structure. I will mark that up, by the way, just to show. Alright, beautiful. Right up around this range to this, to this range to this one, right? We got that SMT, break of structure, and I ripped this lower. Now, we have swept sell-side liquidity. The 1 hour is bearish. I will say that. We can note that the 1 hour is bearish. We can try to see if we will get equilibrium, so we will want to come back in. Maybe not go complete. Oh, that's annoying. Maybe not completely go buy side all the way up to here, right? Maybe just come and fill in this imbalance, because once this 1 hour closes, we'll see how it closes. Market opens in 10 minutes. Soon we'll get some volatility. Ideally, we sweep out sell side, just resting right here, and then resting right here as well. That'd be really nice if we could sweep out sell side and get a reaction and reversal to go long. Maybe that's an SMT. Maybe that's something else. We're going to be patient. We're not going to be forcing anything. We're just going to play it smart. That's really all I can do. Next, trading system reversal model. The system is designed to trade high probability reversals using confluences between high time frame liquidity sweeps and lower time frame structure shifts. Every step must align before executing. If any rule fails, no trade. Entry criteria must all align. High time frame liquidity sweep, confirmed sweep on 4 hour, 1 hour, yep. Valid sweeps, Asia session highs, lows, London session highs and lows. Must sweep liquidity in the direction opposite of the intended trade. Example of looking for longs, liquidity above previous highs must be taken. Structure shift, break of structure in the 5 or 15 minute. Confirms a break of structure in the opposite direction of the liquidity sweep. Example, high time frame took buy side liquidity, look for 5-minute, 15-minute bearish break of structure. This confirms potential reversal intent. Retracement to 5 15-minute fair value gap order block. Wait for the price to retrace in the newly formed fair value gap order block on the same time frame, 5 or 15-minute. No entry before retracement is confirmed. And then maybe equilibrium on a cherry on top, right? And we see a 1-minute confirmation. Wait for a 1-minute break of structure inside the retracement zone or outside of it. This confirms lower time frame entry confirmation and change of order flow. If all 4 criteria align, valid setup. If any steps fails, no trade. SMT exceptions. If there's a 15-minute SMT, bullish or bearish, we must see a 5-minute break of structure to confirm. If there's a 5-minute SMT, bullish or bearish, we must see a 1-minute break of structure to confirm. Risk per trade is 500, 1% of a 100K account. Targeted risk reward is 3 RR minimum. Aim for at least 1,500 reward per trade. If it's less, we do not take it. Partials, take partial profits after 3R. Let the rest run to extended high time frame liquidity or measured move. Hard stop at invalidation or 1-minute structure. Never widen. Behavioral rules. No trade equals a win. If setup fails, criteria. Never revenge trade. We're not going to. We take one trade. Chase missed moves. Or take trades that almost fit. Log every trade and every invalid setup skipped in a system tracker. If a losing streak hits 3 consecutive trades, I hate when this happens, bro. It's just fucking like... Losing streak hits 3 consecutive trades, stop trading for the day. Checklist. Alright, well, we already got that. Jeez. Okay. Market opens soon. One thing I want to look out for is potentially a 5-minute SMT. It gets created because maybe we get a sell side SMT, which I probably won't take if we get a sell side SMT, like right up here, depending on the risk to reward. Because we could reverse off of these lows right down here. These draws in liquidity. Ideally, I would like to see a buy side sweep or just an SMT, and we end up pushing higher. But I'm expecting a pretty good move today. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not going to force anything today. I don't need to take a trade today. It's just waiting to see if my setup is going to form, and then just all that matters is executing. So yeah, we've taken out London session lows and Asian session lows. So maybe where market wants to go today is either previous New York, previous London, previous Asia session lows potentially to come into this daily fair value gap, which is a possibility 100%. And then I really wish I was on the market when that 15-minute SMT showed. If that's how that plays, then I wish I would have taken that trade, because that RR would be nuts. Or we potentially, hit sell side, which I want to hit sell side and get a flip and come into the imbalance 15-minute. We have a 15-minute right here, a 15-minute right here, and a 30-minute that I'd like to see get played around with. Assuming no other 30-minute as of right now that closes, we're not going to get an imbalance on it. 30-minute that closes, we're going to have a 30-minute imbalance potentially right here. We're going to wait for liquidity to be swapped. I'm not going off of pre-market liquidity. I'm going to be patient. I was talking to my buddy, because I was looking at Palantir. It's at 9% before market opens. It's at $198. I got it on that bitch at like $7 to $10, and I invested so much money into it. It's just like, as soon as I got out of high school, I just ripped money into Palantir, a couple other stocks. And then once it got up to a good amount, I don't want to say what it was, I sold most of it because I was like fucking dopamine fiending, and I wanted to get into some meme coins in the trenches. And I had a buddy who put 500 in, turned it into 500,000, and then he got rinsed. I was like, shit. But I had a Diddy coin. I sold Palantir, an actual incredible stock. Like I said, I got in at $10, and it's at 198 in the last 2 years. Maybe almost 3. I don't recall, but I was in that thing, and I sold it for a Diddy coin. I'm such a fucking I'm such a cornball for that. Really goofy. It's like, what the fuck? I said it to my buddy. I'm like, damn. Remember I was in this shit. And he's like, yeah, you sold it for a Diddy coin. Makes me laugh. It's tomfoolery. I'm excited to see where this market wants to go. We're going to get another 30-minute imbalance. I'm assuming we're going to get a 1 hour. Not yet. Not yet. Not for another 30. We'll see with what this market wants to do. This one, ES will not have a 30-minute. NASDAQ will have a 30-minute potentially. But I'm going to go back to that 5-minute to wait for either a 5-minute SMT or a 5-minute liquidity sweep. Maybe we're going to get something on the 15-minute, but as of right now, we have nothing for... Wait a second. No, we don't got nothing. There's nothing that could be forming a fucking SMT right now. If we get a bullish SMT, that'd be pretty cool. But I'm thinking about putting headphones in. I'm not going to be talking much, but just really just staring at these charts and going. Market opens in what, 1 minute? 2 minutes? Loaded. I probably won't be seeing the sell side shorts today because that move already happened. So if the move is sell side today, I most likely won't be getting in because that move already did happen on pre-market. But yeah, let's go listen to some of my house and really go with the flow. Market open. The 30-minute imbalance is now here too. See what we get out of this. Assuming a liquidity sweep, but we're gonna see. Oh my gosh. Hold up. Y'all can see. Oh my gosh, bro. This shit. You're locked in. Obviously, if you gotta listen to the videos and like do your notes and don't listen to this stuff, but if you're able to just lock in and get into the flow state with whatever you're doing. Chris Stussy, Stusslord. Oh my gosh. Tremont. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I want to restart it. It's just. It'll get you going. Got nothing for an SMT right now. Nothing. Could potentially get a sweep. I'm curious to see how FOMC member Bowman is going to be. Curious what that effect will have on the market. Natural gas storage too. We're gonna find out. Yellow folder, but and no sweep yet. We're close to a sweep. Almost 5 minutes in the market open. There you go. One pair swept, the other pair has not yet. It's 11.25, 145, 145. Could be getting an SMT. I don't know. I feel like ES is going to want to sweep, which I don't mind. See where we're going with this now. I'm assuming this is a 4 hour. I could want to go to this 4 hour, fill it, and maybe we're going to bounce off. We have a 4 hour here. I don't think we want to come all the way for this daily, but I could be wrong. Especially because on ES, the daily's right here, where this daily's a little lower down, right? So we're going to see. And we got nothing to play into on the 4 hour here. On the 1 hour. We do have a 1 hour imbalance. That'll be something to note. I'm assuming we're going to sweep on both pairs we did. Assuming we're going to come for these imbalances. See what the reaction we get off of them. Curious. A little bit. Oh yeah, we're coming into these imbalances now. Get some rejection off of them. In the 4 hour as well. These don't close though for 20 minutes. 23. Maybe we get a sweep down here. We are coming for that daily now. And we have a low right here, sell side. Not to like it, not to like it. 2:45, 5 p.m. something I want to know. I'll show you guys something. So after we got the SMT, that trade that I was looking at that was coming into market open, that right now, if I just put my stops at like those highs, we're running for like an 8 RR. Holy shit. Oh my gosh, would that be freaking beautiful? And potentially more. Which, 100%. Oh, nice. I just lost everything. That's annoying. The thing is with that is, it's beautiful setups, but it's just a part of my rules where I don't trade pre-market moves. And I've seen people do it. There's people that can trade pre-market rules. It's just for me, I don't. I feel more comfortable just waiting for market to open and getting moves once market's opened. We're 10 minutes away from the macro. We're gonna see what that wants to do. We just swept some liquidity here, but I don't know if that would be an SMT. ES swept something. Nasdaq swept something. It's about to. ES has not. That'd be on the 5-minute. What is it? A 4-hour low is the question. It did sweep a 4-hour low, which we have right here. Oh my lord! Everything. Why does it keep doing this? It's so annoying. There we go. 4-hour low. That was right here. 4-hour low right here. I feel like they're two different lows. Yeah. This low is what I'd be looking at. I think what would it be? But ideally, this sweeps. It'd be a 4-hour low, so we'd be looking for like a 15-minute SMT, and then maybe potentially a 5-minute break. We target back into these imbalances, maybe target back in equilibrium, and the final take profits be these highs up here. That's potentially for a buy side, because we swapped sell side, so I'm looking for buy side. And if we see no reversal model, if we see the reversal model that I'm looking for, then I'll take it. And did it again. If we don't see that reversal model, then I'll probably just be getting off. Just sticking to my model, sticking to my rules. Obviously, once I have more data on my edge in the market, I can see if I want to mix in continuations, but why not master reversals and understand, like, try to get a good win rate with the reversals before I even try to be doing continuations. The thing that helped me also understand my strategy was continuations, because I didn't understand them for the longest time. But ideally, over time, you can mix both in. But for me right now, the focus should just be my bread and butter and improving on that. So I'm wanting to see a 15-minute SMT, potentially. Maybe a 5-minute break. Or potentially getting a 5-minute inverse off of this. Don't want to talk myself into nothing. But for value isn't for a minute. So we're going to be waiting patiently. A high up here. I don't like that. We have a high on the 50-minute. We could end up getting an SMT potentially if we do get a reversal to go long. Yeah, we're really going to be waiting for the 9 a.m. candle close, because that's going to tell us how we want to react off of these imbalances, which is showing good rejection off of it as of right now. It's showing some rejection here. It's showing rejection off of this 4-hour. This one we could still inverse. And we could inverse this one too. We might want to, I'm assuming, if anything, we want to fill in this daily before we do anything. So I'm expecting to push lower, but we're going to find out. Really am wondering if Trump is going to drop anything with his meeting and when that's going to be, potentially. I have no idea. Hold up. We now do have a 5 minute. We could get something off of. Mark that up. Bearish. So it's going to be bearish. Let's mark that at 5. Either we're going to respect this, fill it, the imbalance, and then push lower. We have another 5 minute resting right above. I'm assuming the 15 minutes going to be closing here soon. The 15 minute just did close. We have to wait longer for that, so we're going off of this 5 minute. We have a 5 minute resting above too, which you might want to fill. Just mark that up. Same with here. We have a larger 5 minute on NASDAQ. But we're going to see what we want to do off of that. Alright, holy shit, I was not looking. Was there an SMT? No. Well, did that pair sweep? Yeah, it did. Just a little. Well, it was a 15 minute because it was off a 4 hour low. So we're not going, if that is an SMT, not entering off of a 5 minute. If it's a 4 hour low, we're playing off of. But I do really like this. This movement is nuts. I don't think there's any news causing this as of right now. No? So interesting. Interesting. We could be getting a 5 minute inverse on these confluences, which would confirm bullish order flow. Maybe see something getting respected. If ES pushes so high enough to break structure up here, it'd be interesting because then we could be getting an SMT because NASDAQ would be further away. But then there could be an SMT to then push us lower into an order block. So I'm going to be patiently waiting. Maybe my idea is wrong. Maybe we just get an SMT and we want to flood the place deeper into the daily for value gap. Which, what did your boys just say? Where is this? This high is right here. We could be getting that. We're going to go over, look onto the following pair. We need to see a break of structure if that were the case. Maybe we, because I'm assuming too, we might just want to go and fill in. So let me move this down, move this up around here. We'll wait for this 1 minute to close and see if we'll probably have to wait a couple minutes to see if we can get a break of structure off of this 5 minute now. Because the issue is, we're coming into equilibrium. We're getting an SMT. I'm not going to enter off of an inverse, but I'm very, very curious. We've just been getting so many SMTs on top of it too as of late. These pairs are going to inverse their 5 minutes, invalidating it. This might as well, but the SMT is still valid. But then we're also, once this candle closes, what are we getting? We are getting a 5 minute order block. That we could come down and fill into. So I want to wait, and maybe we flood the face, because this would be kind of a continuation where we've been pushing sell side. We get a retracement back up into this 5 minute, and we're getting a 5 minute SMT. We get a 1 minute breaker structure. My only issue is where would the stop loss be, and then even coming into this order block, it could reject off of this. It could target down to these lows for a good risk reward. That would meet my entry criteria. We're going to find out. The 5-minute got inversed here. The 5-minute on NASDAQ is getting respected. This one got inversed. We can invalidate this one. 5-minute fair value gap got inversed and invalidated. So we're wanting to see what this one wants to do. Otherwise, we could be looking as well on top of that for now. I would like to see this push higher and invalidate the SMT, to be honest. We're just ripping higher though. Invalidate the SMT and push us lower and leave a fair value gap, right? But on this, we're pushing deeper. We're pushing very deep right now. We are going to be getting an SMT. Even if it's not off of this high potentially is just getting swept. Or an up candle, down candle, that's 745. 745. It's just, most likely, we're getting another SMT. Well, we're going to be patiently waiting. Look on the 15-minute too. What is the 15-minute giving us? We could end up getting a 15-minute fill in here and go lower. The sell sign might be at the actual move for today. And the 1 hour was bearish today coming into it. The 4 hour was kind of consolidated. We haven't broken structure on it yet. We're in the macro. We got 9 minutes until 9 a.m. candle closes, and that's going to tell us, dictate, hey. And it's looking like as of right now, that 4 hour that we were coming into is getting really respected. So we're really going to have to play it patiently. But I'm expecting maybe, I could see bearish and bullish bias, but like I said, I'm looking for my reversal model. And as of right now, I can move this over here. We don't need to be looking at that right now. This 5-minute got inversed. This 5-minute got inversed. This 5-minute potentially is going to get inversed. We're looking for, like I said, if we want to see a sell entry, where would our breaker structure be? Right here, stops would be up here. Playing into it, I don't like the risk reward, does not meet my criteria. I could target into this daily. But we'll see. I'm expecting bullish today too, just with Trump and them talking, so I could be wrong and I could miss out on my setup, but we're going to be getting a 5-minute inverse. We're going to have a 5-minute fair value gap as well. This candle never broke structure too, which is kind of funny to me. But we're going to be getting a retrace in this 15-minute. I would like to see, personally, I would like to see the 15 minutes get retraced into. We have a 30-minute right up here as well, which closes in 6 minutes. We have a 30-minute right here. We have a 15-minute and a 30-minute here. I'd like to see these get respected, push us lower into a 5-minute, see some rejection, so then we would have a liquidity sweep on the sell side, a 5-minute breaker structure, the 4-hour candles, fair value gaps getting filled. So, and then that would push us higher with the 5-minute breaker structure into the 15-minute and 30-minute fair value gaps. If we can get rejection off of that, push lower to then go fill and then get a breaker structure, I'd be in for lawns. But that would meet my entry criteria, that would meet my rules, but it's also, it could fill in here, retrace lower, and then reject. And just, we push sell side deeper into the daily. So it's just being opened out, both ideas. Yeah, the 30-minute candle isn't close for 6 minutes. We can go off of, I'd like to see if one of these get tapped, because then it also leaves room for fair value gap. Bullish. It's going to leave room for a 5-minute bullish for value gap. Oh, there's that push into that 15-minute and the 30-minute. That's what I was wanting to see. We're still waiting for NASDAQ. NASDAQ just pushed into its 30-minute too. That now invalidated that first SMT, which I'm going to get rid of, which is fine. I don't really need to see sell side as of right now. We got 5 minutes on the 15-minute and the 30-minute candle, 5 to 6 minutes. We're just want to see these get rejected. I don't think I missed an SMT, if anything. But maybe abroad. Play some music. want to see these get respected. Push us lower into this 5 minute now. And equilibrium now, we potentially have an opportunity to go. Come into the 5 minute equilibrium and the 5 minute fair value gap, we can get a break structure. And we have an order block resting right below as well. And I'd be pretty bullish. Just got to meet my risk reward. I just have to see these get hit and then see my risk reward criteria get put into place. And I'm in. I'm pretty sure, I don't know for sure, but I'm positive that we're going to get some rejection. We have these up here, and we have this 30 minute right here. I feel like we're going to get rejection and we're going to push lower. Which would be really nice to see. Back it up. Back it up. And those 1 hour and 4 hours are most likely going to be closing. We filled in on these 1 hour fair value gaps and we're rejecting off of it as we're sitting up here now. And then over here on the 1 hour and the 4 hours, we're rejecting off it. We're all the way up here. So I'm pretty bullish on this now. With what prices give me on the higher time frames. Wait a minute. Minutes on that 1 hour candle close and the 4 hour candle close, so we're going to figure out what's about to happen with that. And get rid of this one. This one got inverse as well, and we ended up getting the break, so I'll just mark that up as well. I don't think this 30 minutes going to get inverse. So that'll be freaking beautiful. And I don't think this 30 minute or 15. The 15 minutes not getting inverse. The 30 minutes definitely not getting inverse on this candle closure. So we're going to be waiting to see a 5 minute retracement, which is probably what we're going to be getting here. So we can mark that out. Now, the tricky part is we could just retrace into here and go higher, but I would like to retrace lower because we have equilibrium sitting right there. So we're going to find out to see what price wants to do. Candle closes in 7 seconds. Alright, there we go. Now I want to see a retracement. We could, like I say, come into this 5 minute and get rejection off of it and push us higher, but I feel like we'd want to come lower into equilibrium in this 5 minute, and that's what I want to wait for. And we have an order block. But I also might not see that at all. Huge rips up. Well, what was news? Catch me, baby. Could we be getting an SMT to go lower now? That would be ideal. This high is at 720. This one's at 730, 720. Oh, yeah. I want to see this one get swept out. Need to see ES is closer to making a higher high than what NASDAQ is. So, we'll see. Holy doji. I don't think we want to go lower, though. I think if we do get an SMT, it's just going to push us lower into here, which I'll take if it hits my risk reward criteria. But if not, I could wait for it to come into here and then see if I can get a better risk reward out of it. Otherwise, no trades are going to be taken today. It's looking like we're not going to get that SMT. ES is not wanting to do something with that. But we'll see. It's either the SMT is going to get put in or we're going to start filling in lower. Oh, can we, baby? Here we go. Let's inverse this one. I want to see us come into the order block in the 5 minute. Imbalance. We also got an order block on NASDAQ as well. But I'm looking at it on ES. Tell me why you was killing me. We still got an SMT. I didn't even fucking realize. This made a higher high. I don't like the risk reward on that. The SMT is there. I don't like the risk. But we're definitely going to start pushing lower. And this 5 minute just got... Is that an inverse? Good question. Well, NASDAQ did not inverse its 5 minute. NASDAQ still's filling in on its 5 minute. We can get rid of this one. We can get rid of this one. Can't you see? Hello world. Short position. I got in for that break of structure. Stops will be up here. Just not a good risk reward for me. We're getting some good rejection now off of that 5 minute. Drinking way too strong. That's all. Please push lower. Some good rejection on a 30 minute. Again, it's already been filled. And we tapped into this 15 minute too. Get some good rejection. I think we're going to push lower. And that's what I want to see. Put us in the equilibrium. Let's go. I love to get to come in this equilibrium, come in the fair value. I love to get you on.
Damn, teacher actually won yesterday. I never think, Let's get that push. Fuck yeah. Shit could still be a loser at the end of the day. I could be completely wrong. Probability will do its thing. All I need to do is wait for my edge and then execute, and then that's all that fucking matters to me. Some market experience. Phantom Day, It's given bearish order flow. Just want to see equilibrium get tapped, and that 5 minute get tapped, and then potentially the order block, but I'll be looking for a break of structure on the 1 minute. That's a good push. Here we go, that's fucking beautiful. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm- 30 minutes getting respected too. It's fucking beautiful. That's what we wanted to see in that 15 minute. It's gonna push us lower. That's what I was wanting to see. We tap now into that 5 minute on ES. I want to look for a break of structure potentially. Maybe I get faked out, and if that's the case, I get faked out. If I don't, beautiful. Where would we be targeting? We'd be targeting all the way up to here. It's a good risk reward. Six eight nine two. 6892.25. Alright, bro. We did not get that break of structure. I would like to see us push lower, to be honest. Ding, 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 ding. 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 Because NASDAQ's still in its 5 minute. We're consolidating, and I want to see us fill in deeper on ES and on NASDAQ. But I will be taking a trade on ES most likely. Ding, ding, ding. New breaker structure point. Blood the face. Ding, ding, ding. Feel much lighter on my feet. Where we going? If I might left you. Coming at equilibrium too, baby. Come on now. Feeling deeper on that 5 minute. Could be a better R. There we fucking go. That's beautiful. We're feeling on NASDAQ and on ES. And we're coming into the order block on NASDAQ, I believe. It's fucking beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. I'd like to see us push a little deeper. Feeling that equilibrium before we push higher. I'm very, very bullish. If I might lose control. If I make me feel much better. Make me feel much lighter on my feet. Hey, dancing. Why does it keep doing that? Weird. Don't you know? I might lose control. I might lose you know. If I might left control. If I oh, that'd be so beautiful. I might let you know. Maybe it wants to make a newer low. It did. There we go. And now we're in equilibrium too. Can't be mad at that. Just want to see a break of structure. I got my liquidity sweep. I got my break of structure. I got my retrace. My break of structure out. And we have all these other added confluences into it right now, but we can get into that after. The trade, whether it's a winner or loser, I'll get into it. You're always on my mind, and when you think that now. 5-minute candle closes, 4 minutes. If we get to break a structure, I'm in. Next 40 seconds. Don't fuck up my entry. That'll suck, wiener. And when I'm feeling down, I lose some control. And I ain't trying to let you know. If it goes good for me. No break yet? Ready to hit that buy limit. Right away, wait.
Order filled.
I'm in. Hopefully we get that break, otherwise I'm getting right out. Oh, we're not going to get the break. Early entry, but if we don't get the break, I'm out. It might bite me in the ass. It's about to bite me in the ass. Come on, bro. Oh my lord. No break yet? That's gonna bite me in the ass. I should not have done that. Setup's still valid, it's just no break yet. I got in early. I should have waited. Oh yeah, that stop. Ready? I'll have to wait to get back in. If we do get a break.
Filled.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to wait. That's okay. Can't stress about that. I got in early, that was on me. It's still valid. We are pushing deeper, now coming in that order block. Something I should have waited for was a break of structure, otherwise I would not have gotten in there. But now we're coming in that order block. If we can get a break of structure on this, that'd be absolutely fucking beautiful. Huh. That was your boy being not patient. Right away, wait. Body. Rip the body, baby, don't stop, get it. Body, baby, you gotta rip that body, baby, don't stop, get it, don't stop, get it, gonna rip them body, baby. That hurts because I just fucking was a dumbass on that loss. Premature entry, bro. We did not get the break. It's like, what are we trying to do then? Not use our brains? We were close to getting it too, and we didn't. We might want to push slower before we do anything. Let's look at the 5 minute. Are we wanting to inverse anything? 5 minute closes, just close within it. We're in equilibrium. The order block was tapped into on the ES. We just need to see a break of structure, which you would now have a new break of structure. Up candle, down candle, up candle, down candle. Need to see the break and we're in. Tight stops, don't stress it. Get it, baby, don't stop. Get it, baby. Gonna whip the body, baby. Gotta whip the body, baby, don't stop. Get it, don't stop. Get it. Gonna whip the body, baby. Gonna whip the body, baby. Mm, 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 mm. Dun, 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 dun. I'm in.
Order filled.
Tight stops, but this could be a beauty. It's all been on the dance, I'll be waiting for love. This don't get it away. Feel the love. Oof. Alright. Summary for lawns, take profit, sell limit. It's either going to hit it or it's not. I used to do in the truth. I know how to dance and you waiting with love. It's just fading away. Yeah, so we got the break of structure. Nasdaq didn't give the break, which is kind of sus, but ES did. And it's flooding towards my stop right now. If it smacks it, it smacks it. We're done for the day. We journal. We did get a break of structure though, and we ended up getting remember the bullish confluences now. I'll run through. Let me pause this to go through. So yeah, coming into the day, we're pushing sell side, right? We were pushing deep sell side, but then we came into these 1 hour imbalances bullish. Immediately candle closed, rejecting off of it, and that was the same on Nasdaq, but it was the 4 hours. So then what I wanted to see was us come up into the 15-minute and 30 minutes, and we came up into the 15-minute and the 30 minutes, right? Oh, we're close to my stop. We came into the 30-minute, we respected it, and I thought that maybe that would want to push us lower into this 5-minute fair value gaps and order blocks and equilibrium, which is what we got. We might want to fill deeper into the order block potentially before we do anything here. So I mean, it would just be a fake out, and it's looking like it's potentially going to be that. It's gonna suck because obviously winning would feel a little bit better, but my edge showed up in the market. Liquidity sweep, sell side liquidity sweep, 5-minute breaker structure, retracing the 5-minute fair value gap, equilibrium, and an order block, and then we're getting a 1-minute breaker structure out of it. So I mean, that's my model. It's just journaling what happened, and I'm assuming if we do want to go higher, it's going to want to fill deeper into that 5-minute order block, which on Nasdaq it already is filling deep into it. It's just, you want to stop me out or no? And it's getting damn close to it. You gotta see some big, nice, bullish push. Hey, green candle. That's the first time we've seen a green candle. Oh, wow. Some volatility right there. Imagine Trump just starts speaking. Trump tweets he met with China, and it's just like bullish. Just revs me up. I don't know if that would even be news or related or what, but the model is there. This is my exact model. This is my, if we go to the BSOS trading system, what do we see? We had a 4-hour liquidity sweep. We ended up getting a 5-minute breaker structure. We ended up getting a 5-minute retracement into fair value gap and order block and equilibrium. We got a 1-minute breaker structure out of that, and the risk to reward is there. 6 RR for my take profit. I actually want to mark it up here because I'm running the different risk to reward than what it says I'm running. Let's see what it would be. My first take profit would be a 5 RR. Final take profit would be almost an 8 RR, which we'll ride it to, which would be, we don't need to talk about how much that's going to be, 4 bands. We're going to find out. This is on the Express account, which this account is deep in drawdown. I'm 2 bands in drawdown because I've been getting destroyed this month. Sometimes deviating, some of those losses have been deviating from my plan, and then some of them have just been following the plan. But today we followed the plan. The first trade was on the evals that I have. I have 2 evals that I'm trying to get past, and I entered in prematurely. Otherwise, I could have just copy traded across all of these. But I mean, this is on the Express account. This is they all matter. They all matter. The Express account I'm not paying for anymore. The evals I have to fucking pay for until I pass them. But right now we're getting some pretty nice push. So we want to see. I want to see potentially. I want to make sure we aren't going to get a fucking 5-minute SMT or nothing like that. I'd be pissed. I'd be so pissed. Don't want to see that. This might be my best setup this whole month. We're already at a 1-to-1. We're going to find out. We can look on the 15 minutes. We're looking on the 5-minute. We got nothing on the 5-minute to reject off of other than an SMT that could push us lower. We have these. It's really just, I feel like, going to be this range on the 30-minute on NASDAQ, right? This already got filled. So I feel like if anything's going to push us lower, it's going to be this. But my first take profit's at this 1-hour high, and it's at this 1-hour high because I took it on ES. So if anything's we're going to reject off of, it's going to be these imbalances. So I can look to see if I can get extra criteria out of that. But we're really going to play it smart. And yeah, really can't stress about it. Whatever happens is going to happen. I could take my first take profit out, which I feel like that'd just be smart. I will do that actually up here. So that's coming in those imbalances. We'll just sell off like 4 contracts. We'll sell off 5 actually. No, sell my limit sell. We'll be in for 10. We'll sell off another 5 right here. Yeah, this thing's we're gonna see what this wants to play out to. I have 2 take profits, 2 partials, and then I have a final take profit, so we're gonna find out. I've taken a lot of trades this month now that I think about it, and it's making me because, you know, from summer price action, I'm newer to trading. I'm in my first year. I was like not seeing much setups, like maybe 2 setups a week or 1. And maybe not even seeing my setup in the weekend, and now it's like I'm seeing my setup almost every day. It's either mainly SMTs. We've just been getting so many SMTs, but that's really what I'm worried about today is an opposing SMT in my direction, coming right back to my entry. Really can't stress it at all. If I blow them, I blow them. We're not worried about money right now. Even though if this hits, it'd be pretty cool to hit 4 bands. And then we're up almost 5 bands, that would be, so then we're up pretty big on the account. That's why I love probability. I mean, ideally, there's probably losses I've taken in the last month that maybe could have been avoided. Maybe it was just probability, but then it's like, I've taken not 1 win this whole month, and then this 1 win could just erase all of that. All of that. So we're going to find out. It's not too late in the day either. It's 9:34. It's fucking awesome. Only been on here for maybe an hour, 10 minutes, potentially. This feels a lot longer. I've just been so locked in with this. But yeah, we're just potentially looking to see if there's an SMT or anything that needs to be made in my opposing direction. It's looking like ES is making the higher push up compared to NASDAQ. Like I said, we're looking on NASDAQ. We're looking on to see if this pair ends up creating a lower high, and this one makes a higher high, because then that's a fucking SMT, and that's going to piss me off. But ideally, that does not happen. Ideally, we don't have to fucking deal with that. But we're going to find out. We're at a 1-to-1 right now, damn near. Who's pushing? listen to my music now and just fucking chill. Just watch for what price is gonna do. I want to see NASDAQ push, bro. I want to see this fucking push. Wonder if I could blast some music. Yeah, where's my speaker, bro? I'm just gonna go blast some shit. Copyright? Genuinely do not care. But I never going to make money from YouTube. Ugh. Watch out for that fucking SMT, bro. Least emotional trader. Dude, ignore the fit. I gotta rip a sauna after this. Down like 35, almost 40 pounds from my bulk. I'm fucking watching this for that SMT. That SMT is just like, oh, it's looking at me like, yeah, we're making it. You can just tell. You can fucking tell. It's so annoying. Like, the SMTs have been fucking me all month. I'm getting fucked on them. And then, what do you know? The market's like, oh, well, now that you got your fucking real A+ model, because my real A+ model is that reversal model that I have up here. This is my favorite fucking, if y'all could see this is my favorite shit. This is my fucking model. This is my bread and butter. SMTs I like. They fucking play out huge sometimes. These are my bread and butters. It's getting close to my take profit. I at least like to see it fucking rip for my take profit. And we're looking like we're gonna get a fucking SMT. But it's not invalid unless we get a break of structure. Which sucks because then I'd be closing this with less profit. But at the end of the day, it's just what happens and we'll journal it. The model's there. This is just my bread. This is actually my bread and butter. And SMT sometimes will play out with a better risk to reward, you know. Sometimes this model plays out with a better risk to reward. This is my mech model, my mechanical model. Mackey's mech model, I call it. It's not my model. It's basically ICT. But it'd be nice to see the first take profit get hit. And I could just move stops to break even and be a risk-free trade. And then we just fucking cross our fingers that it could play out higher. But fucking that SMT, it's looking like even if this one doesn't fucking gets invalidated, we still have ones up here that this is just pushing for. I'm going to mark up that break of structure point where it could break. Which would suck ass. It'd be so annoying. But, hey, we're pushing for that final take profit. We're up to a 1 to 2 right now. Risk reward, first take profit. I mean, we're getting close to it. It's at a 3 RR. Get some music going. And chill for a bit. While I watch this potentially fucking screw me over. See what's going to play. I don't even know what I got going right now. Hold on. Is it going to connect? There we go. That's a good push. Push, motherfucker. Well, S&T's there. All it needs is a break of structure now. Shit. Uh-oh. Fuck me. Fuck you. Fuck you, yes. Fuck you, NASDAQ. Oh, shit. Ready to close the position. Not yet. Don't give me that fucking break. Swear. And then call from the United States. No. Fuck yes. Suck my dick. Don't you give that break. Huh. We were up 1,200, now we're up 450. We had a 1 hour for Valley Gap. Alright, hold on. We had a 1 hour for Valley Gap, which you can't really see, but it's there. We had a 1 hour for Valley Gap that we came in and tapped into and we're rejecting out of right now. Which my first take profit was up right here. We got very close to it. But this state's looking like it's wanting to go and stop me out. We just confirmed bearish order flow. I'm expecting it to flood the face now, but you know, maybe we just get a 1 minute break to the upside. I'm not getting completely out. I move stops to break even just because if it breaks another low, which is not going to be good, then this trade's just fucking at that point, it's going to sell off. And I can live with it. If it sells off and hits my break even and goes higher, I can live with that. But preferably, I would like to stay in this trade to have the possibility of it to go longer. Give a break of structure to the upside, please. No, not that. Wrong direction.
I'm on my come up. She thinks I'm brave. I feel like summer in 2016.
fucking hate you, NASDAQ. You're a pussy. What the fuck, NASDAQ? What the fuck is that? Fucking makes an SMT. I fucking knew it would. Doesn't fucking hit my take profit. Fucking couple points away. I mean, really, how far was it from my take profit? Two points away. 2 fucking points, bro. Are we for real? Fuck you. And then here comes my break even. Edging it. Edging it. Holy edge. Holy edge. Wow. At this point, I should just close my laptop. Now, no matter what, I entered in on the trade. The first trade, I can journal. I don't have to journal the whole entry just because I got in early out of what I thought was going to be a break of structure, which was me being emotional, 100%. But other than that, we ended up getting the break of structure. I ended up getting in. Rides for a 1 to 3. I'm seeing green in my trades, so it's not like my trades are fucking stupid. I'm seeing green in them. It's just fucking SMTs, dude. If that SMT didn't get put in place, I have a feeling we'd want to fill deeper in on that 1 hour gap, but apparently not. That 1 hour candle is about to close too. It's about to close for filling in that gap. I'm expecting this to now push lower, which sucks, but it's just so close to my fucking break even. Well, we followed the plan today other than the first setup, which sucks ass. Me being stupid, but we learn from that. We don't do that shit again. We wait for the candles to close, otherwise and if it closes and it's just fucking, it fucks up my risk reward, we don't take it, you know? What we do, we deal with the fill that it gave me. I mean, fucking, we're like, alright, well, we're gonna fucking figure it out. It's showing good rejection right now, but... And
Order filled.
As I said that, stops me out. Alright, well, we can go over the journal then real quick. Gay as fuck. Assuming it's going to push lower now. But yeah, coming into the day, market opens, we end up pushing lower, we push sweep sell side. I'm looking for buy side because my setup is a reversal model. No SMTs get put in place, but we do come into these 1 hour fair value gaps, bullish fair value gaps, and the candle closes all the way up here, right? The candle closes right fucking here after coming all the way down into these gaps. And what then I end up seeing is, so that's giving me some bullish confirmation off of that. We end up seeing a 5-minute break of structure right up at this point. We broke past that structure to touch into the 30-minute fair value gaps. 30-minute fair value gap here and the 15-minute right here. So we're filling in both. This one hasn't been filled yet, and I thought maybe we would want to retrace lower to then go higher. And then NASDAQ on top of that filled in its 30-minute. Now that it tapped into this 15-minute and this 30-minute, showed rejection off of it. And like I said, potentially we could be seeing, you know, I could be wrong. It could end up just filling in that just to go push lower. And now we're seeing, then we ended up seeing a 5-minute retracement into fair value gap equilibrium, and order block got tapped, and we got a 1-minute breaker structure out of that. So then I entered in, and then trade moves up. My first take profit was up to here for a 3 RR. Final take profit was close to an 8 RR for me. With my entry point when I got in, and comes up, we end up making a 5-minute SMT because ES pushes all the way up here on this high. We have an up candle, down candle, makes another up candle, down candle that's higher, and then on this up candle, down candle, which is in the same place as this one, right? This was at 910, this was at 910. It makes a lower high, which is an SMT, which is my sign to get out of the trade or move stops to break even. And I did move stops to break even. It might run, but at the end of the day, what's stopping it from making that opposing SMT and breaker structure just to fucking push lower? Which will suck ass. That will suck, but we journal it, we move on. I can look at that later. Now I'm gonna go hop in the sauna. Oh, it's looking like it's gonna flood lower. Probability, man. I'm not worried about this. This was my model. I executed on it flawlessly once I waited for the breaker structure on the Express account, right? We pushed up into the green. I mean, this trade really pushed. It pushed as high as for me. This trade ran for me for a 1 to 2.72 RR, and my risk reward was around a 1 to 3, right? So that's how high that ran. Final take profit was at a 1 to 8.62, 8 RR, basically almost 9. But that never even got hit. The first take profit didn't get hit. And my first take profits, they need to be at a 3 RR for me. And then I'll take profits out, move stops to break even, and then let the fucker run. But we ended up getting the opposing SMT. That didn't make in the break of structure. They didn't make me get out of the trade because it could have just pushed a little lower than to go higher. But I feel like for me, I want to start, like, if that happens, I'll just put my stops at break even. Because then it's just risk free. So we really didn't lose any money today on the Express. We're actually up $7 on the Express account today. That's cool. Like, that's gonna do much for me. Could have been up 5 bands damn near, but we can't really be worried about it. We move on. I just have to do my trading psych refinement now. I'm gonna hop in the sauna and then head to the gym, and then I'm gonna head to the work, and then I'm gonna do my trading psych refinement. I don't work tomorrow. I don't plan on trading tomorrow, but let's just even look at what we have. I believe it's a no news Friday. Easy. Yeah, tomorrow I will be trading. We'll see with what it wants to give, though. We'll have no high impact news, so we'll just get right off prices, volatility going right off of price action. So we'll see with what price wants to do with that. I'm going to get off, though, because if this thing I start seeing it push higher and higher now, I'm going to be kind of annoyed, but it's part of my rules. If I see an opposing SMT coming at me and a break of structure validating that opposing SMT, then it's either get out of the trade or move stops to break even. And we move stops to break even, it stops me out. Who knows if it wants to push higher or not. I feel like it still wants to push higher, but we'll see. Which will suck. Suck ass. But yeah, and then you could look at another reason this trade did not go in my direction was the 1 hour for Valley Gap, it coming into it, and the 1 hour candle closing in 1 minute. It's going to close respecting that 1 hour bearish for Valley Gap that we have within this range. Actually, now that I look at it, I want to see if there was a. Hold on. Is it going to load for me? Whoa. I want to see if we had a rise zone between these imbalances. I'll have to look over on NASDAQ. Oh, my rise zones are gone. Fuck, I didn't even think about that. It probably got taken away from me. Crazy. Wonder if that was a rise zone because we had the 1 hour gap, we had a 30-minute, and we had a 15-minute gap. Probably was a rise zone in here, imagine if you get a rise SMT or something of that sort. I mean, beautiful, but. Yeah, I ended up getting my mech model, which is liquidity sweep breaker structure, retrace breaker structure, beautiful setup. And it was running for a 1 to 3, and it was 2 points away from my first take profit. Final take profit would have been 5,000, and that would have been on the Express account, so that would have eliminated my drawdown. But we got a 1 hour bearish for Valley Gap that got respected, and we got a 5-minute SMT, 1 minute breaker structure, which if I ever see that, and it's opposing, so it's coming right back at me in my entry point. I either move stops to break even or I just get out. I move stops to break even. So I'm up $7 on the day. So now I just gotta journal it. Oh, it's so dumb. This thing's fucking, imagine it pushes. Oh my god, will I laugh. I'm not going to change anything though to my model just because it's like, dude, maybe I will. Maybe that's the refinement. After the next 30 trades, I'm going to keep it simple where my only reason I get out of a trade is if there's an opposing structure shift that's going to most likely invalidate my setup, I'll get out. And if I see that in a lot of my losers that end up being winners, if I start noticing like, oh shit, you know, maybe I shouldn't be doing that, then I might just let the fucking trades ride and deal with the losses. I mean, ideally, that's probably what I should do over time, but I'll just do that. Maybe that's a part of refinement. That's something to know for refinement in the future is just let the trades ride no matter what. Fuck it if there's an opposing SMT. Fuck all that. Just let the trade ride. Because it's pushing right back up, if you can't tell. Which is intriguing to me. Because I wonder where exactly that will want to go. Probably to my fucking first take profit, that's for sure.
Michael himself, and I asked him why the equal lows did not hit on Friday, and this was his response.
Okay. I have two questions. Do you know why those equal lows didn't hit on Friday? Because I was gonna long there, but they never hit.
I know why.
Well, I want to. Can you tell me or no?
RTA Friday.
I had a short there and it just never hit them.
Yeah, I saw a lot of folks out there promising he was going to deliver.
Yeah, well,
I didn't want to twist
I was
the
short and
let you guys just see it.
Yeah, I ended up covering like a few points before, but I was still mad they didn't hit. My other question was this. Yeah.
I feel like knowing answers to those questions is the last thing I need in ICT, and he just wouldn't answer. And I feel like if you know that answer, you're just like, that's Enigma. And like, dude, I need to figure this out in the next 2 years, bro. I need to. So I joined a Twitter space today, and I got
15 seconds. Today there was a 15-minute SMT 5-minute break pre-market. It was like 7 a.m. around there, and I marked it up. I didn't take it because I just don't trade. Power store, but if it hits, it's like in 5 minutes. Yeah, I know. My setup I got out of now is pushing higher too, but that's something I'm going to think about is after the next 30 trades I log, where I'm following my plan, and part of my plan is the only reason I get out is if there's an opposing SMT or breaker structure. I want to see if those trades end up usually hitting, and at that point, if that's true, if that's a pattern where they end up like I get out because I see an opposing SMT and it's hitting more than it's losing, then I might just fucking take that out and let my trades ride. Because if this thing hits, that would have been 5 bans on my Express account today, which would be cooked, bro. Seeing this pushing. Get a re-entry. Get a re-entry. If I did, I missed my entry on that. Holy fuck. Let's look at NASDAQ, see if NASDAQ would have given a re-entry. Let me put that back. Well, after it stopped me out, you'd want to see what? A break of structure? And what are we targeting? We target all the way back up to these highs. Damn, bro. I would fucking laugh my ass off, bro. I would laugh my ass off. If this is what's fucking playing out. But what did it play into? Deeper into the order block or the fair value gap? Like, it's just probability. It really is just probability at the end of the day for this setup. The NASDAQ one is something I'm going to just keep marked out on my charts to see what that wants to do. But then ES, holy mess of a charts. People probably see this and like, what the fuck? This is art, baby. This is art on the charts. Art on the chart. But this is my first setup. Like I said, I got stopped at break even. Now it's running higher potentially. So we're going to find out what this thing wants to do. Make me laugh my ass off. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. Have a wonderful day, everybody. I'll be on tomorrow, ideally. See what the market's gonna give. I got shit I gotta get all set up and figured out tomorrow too. But yeah, just practice patience and everything, and time's gonna do its thing. Oh. My biggest thing I want to end this off with is I've been getting absolutely demolished this whole month. Like, absolutely demolished. I haven't blown the Express account, but I am down 2 bands in drawdown. And I'm honest about that. I'll be accountable with that. Some trades this last month, I did deviate from my plan. But then the last 3 trades I've taken, I've been following my plan. And my goal is out of the next 20 to 30 trades, I just have to follow my plan consistently on every setup that I put on. And then just journal them. And then after I have those 20 to 30 trades, then I can look for patterns in my losses and make small tweaks and refinements and do that process over and over again. There's a quote I heard, and it's every trader either pays with money or time. And ideally, it's not going to be money for me. Ideally, I'm just break even, and I'm fucking just holding an Express account for like months to 2 months and then blowing them. Potentially, or just holding them. But I know over time, with patience, that all of this is going to play out in my favor, and it's going to play out big. I just need to have the patience and the time and know that over time time's going to do its thing. If you think about it, Powell who's a trader, he just got like a $300,000 car in cash. Like, this dude's big, right? And then 2 years ago, I was watching a video from him last night. 2 years ago, he quit his job and he went all in on trading. And now that's how much money he has, where he can buy a car, $300,000 in cash, completely. And if you look at TJR 2 years ago, like where he's gone even with his YouTube channel from 2 years ago, 3 years ago to now, and probably even with his money, you could talk about where he's gone with his money, but just even the YouTube channel. So it's like you can get so much done in 2 years if you just have patience and you're selective with what you put your time into. So it's every day. Every day that I put on a trade and I get market experience, I make sure that I have this YouTube recap, which nobody watches, I'm pretty sure. This is just for me, that in the next 2 months, 3 months, I can go back on these and watch them and see when I got in and see what my criteria was, basically. That's it. And it's the same with my, after I put on the trade and I have this YouTube session to record it, I get right into my notebook, which is this, and I journal everything. I journal everything that I took, everything that I saw. Did I follow or deviate the plan? And that's all that matters. I can't focus on the fucking outcome. I can't focus on the money. That's something I get wrong so often, is I start thinking about all the watches and how nice it will be when I have 15 funded accounts that I can copy trade. Just hit like a 3-band day across 15 accounts. Like, you do the math. I think about that stuff a lot, but then it's also like, we can't be focusing on it. We need to be focusing on the process. Because if I focus on the process and I truly stay in the present, I'm going to really master it. Or if I'm focusing on the outcome, that's leading me to be outcome. I have like, the priority becomes the outcome, right? The priority becomes money if you're focusing on the outcome. And that's not what you want in trading. You do not want to focus on the money. You want to focus on the skill. How can we focus on the skill? Is by focusing on the process and the day by day. Every time we put on a trade, journal it, understand what the market did, understand maybe did you do something wrong or did you follow your plan, and learn. There's no teacher right now. For me, where I'm at, I'm not going to be able to go and watch YouTube videos. I could maybe watch a break of structure video to get it back in my mind, or a fair value gap, or all these things. But there's going to be no better teacher than the market itself. No better teacher than the market itself. The market will teach you everything. Once you understand your edge and you understand how to think in probabilities, all you have to do is get into the market and experience it, and over time you will learn from it. It might take you 2 years, it might take you 3 years, it might take you 4 years, but once it pays off, it will pay off big. You hear stories all the time of how people, they lost $10,000, $13,000 when they first started trading, and then in 1 month, once they were finally profitable, they made it back. They made it back in one trade even. Like Powell talked about that last night. Like, he lost $13,000, and then there was a month after, the year later, year and a half later, he made $13,000, $14,000 in one trade. And it's that crazy, dude. It's that fucking crazy. You just have to have confidence. You have to have patience. You have to have effort put into this stuff. You know, it's not going to click at once, but over time, through effort, through focusing on the process, it will soon one day just click, and I'll be like, oh my God. Over the last, let's say I do all my 30 trade rules where I'm following my plan, and then let's say the first 30 trades is just like a negative win rate. It's not a good win rate. So I make some tweaks, I make some refinements, and the next one it gets a little better. I'm like, all right, well, we can focus on this. I make some tweaks, some refinements. The next one gets a little bit better. I make some tweaks and refinements, and I'm like, oh shit. I've taken like now 120 trades, let's say, around there. And over the last 30 trades, I had like a 60-70% win rate with the 3RR. Like, holy shit, that's profitable as fuck. By the way, with the 3RR, a 50% win rate is profitable. 45% win rate is profitable, if I'm correct. So you'd be like, holy shit, I'm profitable. Like, it works. I did it. And then it's just sticking with what works, right? This stuff takes time. You're not going to be able to force anything from it. That's just the biggest thing for me right now, is just understanding that it's going to take time, and knowing that even if it takes me another year, even if it takes me another 2 years to really be getting those 20, 30K months, 40K months, and then like these other level traders where it's 6-figure months, even if it takes me 2 years, it's still, let's say 3 years from now, I'm 23 years old, 24, and if I'm making 6 figures a month, I mean, that's where most kids my age are going to college, and they're getting out and they're looking for these jobs, and they're going to be making 6 figures a year. And if I could be making 6 figures a month and I have to wait 3 years for that, that's fine. I don't care. It gets so caught up in the online shit where you see all these kids younger than me or my age with all this money, but you don't know when they started. You don't know how long it took them to get to there. You don't know if they're telling the truth or not, right? It's just, don't compare yourself to anybody, because comparison is the thief of joy. And another thing too is, if I'm constantly focusing on the outcome and all the money when I make it, once I make it, I'll probably be focusing on, oh, I can't wait till, let's say I'm making 50K a month. I can't wait till I'm at 6 figures a month, or like $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 a month. It's like, and then once I get there, it's like, we need to get to $1 million a month and all this. It's like, when will I actually appreciate the present moment and what I have? And right now, it's even be able to just get on my monitor, get on my MacBook. Thankfully, I have a MacBook. Thankfully, I have a monitor. Thankfully, I have all these notebooks. Thankfully, I have a pen and pencil. Being grateful for these things and just appreciating the present moment and taking action. That's what matters. But overall, yeah. I hope you all have a wonderful day. If you watch this all the way through, which is 2-hour long video, I don't think you did. I know I will in the future. But fucking beautiful, dude. Since nobody else is watching this, I'm going to be corny now, and I'm going to congratulate myself, because I know in like 2 years from now, maybe even a year, who knows, just focus on the time. Braylon, focus on patience, focus on the process, and over time, dude, this shit's going to really fucking hit big, bro. So fist bump to you for fucking staying disciplined. The only thing I wasn't disciplined on today, you weren't disciplined on today, was you entered on a fucking break of structure when it wasn't a break of structure because you entered prematurely. What do? You get stopped out on your evals. You're a dumbass. And the second trade, obviously, once we got the break structure, it ended up moving. But it's like, don't be a fucking dumbass. You fucking pussy. But yeah, this video is most likely getting copyrighted because I was playing music. I don't care. Oh, I'm gonna go hop in the sauna. This thing's looking like it's gonna push higher and higher to my fucking first take profit, which sucks ass. But we journal that. We're focusing on the process, not the outcome. We're not focusing on the money. But overall, yeah. Have a wonderful day. Make sure you get after it. And peace.